Let's find some wives seeing these Dere types. Let's go.
Dere. Dere type refers to the
She's the cute
behavior
one, I
that an
think.
anime character exhibits toward their love interests and how they react differently before and after falling in love. The suffix dere,
Yeah, before she
basically
hates
means
him,
love,
and then she
so
hates
when
him
you have
more.
it twice in the same word, you get a character who is completely love-struck and does not hide their romantic feelings. They are
Man,
open about their
this is the
intentions
woman
to
we
form a
all need.
relationship,
Because
often
after
hoping
this, man, after this type, it's just crazy shit. After this,
that their
it's
love
just
interest will
lunatics.
reciprocate their affection. Tsundere. A tsundere
Let's
is one
start
of
this.
those common archetypes. This character acts
Also known
standoffish,
as the
distant,
bitch.
and combative to their love interest as a way of concealing their feelings of love for them. However, when they start to grow closer to their love interest, they will gradually give up their denial and be more honest and affectionate to them. Kudere.
Yes, you just beating a boss, to be honest.
Kudere appears calm and expressive.
After you beat the boss, the boss loves you. It's like
Most
Goku.
of
Every
the
villain
time, but
becomes
is
his friend.
secretly hiding a cute and loving side that suddenly slips out when their love interest is around. They tend to be
Aww.
reserved and have a cold, uninterested attitude to those who
This
aren't
one is
their love
cute.
interests.
I have to say this.
Dandere is a term for a character who is extremely silent and timid, but will become
This is me, man. I'm a
sweet
Dandere.
and talkative to their love interest.
Man,
They
I
won't
talk
go out of
once
their way
every
to
month.
engage with any other characters. It's also pretty typical for this character type to be suffering from severe social anxiety.
Man, I
and
don't
to
suffer from
depend on their
severe
love
social
interest to help
anxiety.
them overcome it. Yandere.
I suffer from something called almost death feeling.
Yanderes are another common type. They have such a strong devotion and admiration for their love interest that
Yes.
it becomes mentally unstable.
I
They
like
are
this one.
obsessed with their love and may even be violent to those who could jeopardize the relationship. They don't
This is
care
music,
about
man.
how their
This is
behavior
music.
affects others, including their love interest, because of how
Yeah, that's what we want, man. We want a woman that would kill for us. You know, a woman so lunatic that she sniffs our air. Like, you know?
tangled they are in their own
No, I don't know.
feelings. You know what they say, can't spell psychotic without hot. Bakadere. As baka basically means idiot, a bakadere is a character
I like
who
this one
lacks
too.
common sense and is oblivious to their surroundings. They are often kind and innocent by nature and use their weird and goofy antics to
Yes,
win
I'm
the
too
affection
stupid. I
of
need
their love
somebody
interest.
stupid
Bachandere.
too.
A bachandere is pretty much the rich kid who thinks they're superior to everyone else. They like to flaunt their wealth or status in front of others. When it comes to their love interests, they become very protective and try to use their status to help their love interests.
I don't think this
in
one is
any
bad.
possible
You have
way.
something, you show
Bokodere.
it.
A bokodere is a type of tsundere who lashes out and physically assaults
No,
their
no,
love
this one is
interests in
stop,
order to
stop,
hide
stop,
their
stop,
shyness
stop,
and
stop,
true
stop, stop,
feelings.
stop. No, this one is terrible.
They basically go into
This one
full
is
fight or flight
oh,
mode
the
around
worst.
their crush and somehow pick fight every single time. However, as they become more accustomed to their love interest's presence, they will ultimately give up the whole 1-2 mate.
Yeah, I see she's giving up.
Interact. Byokadere. Byokadere is a term for
You
a
give up the
character
law,
who is
to be honest.
essentially a dere at heart, but they're confined by an illness or physical disability. They might be
I don't know. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I think
bedridden,
this
use a
one is the
wheelchair, or
worst.
just need some
She's
extra
just sick and
assistance. Despite their
dying.
weakened
She has
state, they
cancer.
become more optimistic and
You
energetic.
can have a girl who's a little bit cold. You can have a girl who's a little bit energetic and a little bit loving, and you can have a girl who has cancer, and that's it, man. This is her affection type. She has cancer. Nice.
when their love interest is around.
Nice.
Darudere. A Darudere is a character with a dull personality who seemingly never wants to have any fun or excitement in life. They complain when their love interest asks them to do
This
anything
one is
fun,
bad.
but typically say yes anyway because, you know, at least they're spending time with their crush.
She's
After
almost
enough
dead.
time, they realize that they, in fact,
don't wanna date a
do enjoy
corpse.
spending time with their crush and will start to show a more happy and caring side. Darodere.
Yeah, the happy one is finally she has half smile. She loves like the stroke smile. No.
Rodere is essentially a reverse tsundere. They act kind and caring on the outside to conceal their ulterior motives and feelings of hatred. They act behind
my
the scenes
God.
to use their crush for their own personal gain. Once they realize that they actually do love their crush, they want total ownership and will manipulate them to make that happen. A rodere.
Oh my god, this one hurts our hearts.
Prefix in erodere is derived from erotic. This
Nice,
is a
this
character
one's
who
the
puts up a
best!
front as an erotic person to hide their romantic feelings. Kind of
Yes!
like reverse psychology in a way. In reality, this type is more vulnerable and romantic than they let on, and will become embarrassed about
Man,
their
what the what's this drawing?
initial behavior after experiencing true affection from their crush. Gandere. Now, if
Oh
you
my
thought
god,
Boko
she's a
Deres are
Gundam.
extreme, then oh boy! A Gandere is a tsundere subtype who lashes out at their love interest by shooting at them to hide their true feelings. To say they go into fight or
I think I like this one. I think I wanna have this as my wife. This is what I wanna get into, you know?
flight mode is an understatement. This is war mode as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my god,
However,
nothing
despite
is
actively
hotter
using
than a
life-threatening
pistol
force
after
against
shooting
their
somebody you
crush,
love.
You don't really want to hurt them. So if you're the crush in this situation, you better hope that they become
Man, I
honest
never
with
got shot.
A-
You know why I never got shot? Because I can dodge every bullet.
S
Also because nobody wants to shoot me.
AP. Gudere. A Gudere is a character who stops at nothing to obtain whatever they think their love interest wants to have. Obviously, they're hoping that this behavior either sparks or increases the love that their crush has for them.
Yeah, I want
Gundere.
this.
This one is a pretty specific form of a tsundere. Gunderes are commanding officer characters who go full drill sergeant mode and berate their love interest to hide their
Oh.
feelings of love.
Man, you want some sergeant mode
For that.
with a
I
girl, you
think
know?
the gun
I
part
don't
is
know.
more related to
I
how
don't
these
know.
characters usually have a military type of status, but I don't know.
I'm not
this one's
attracted to
pretty
military.
Himedere. A Himedere is a female character of noble status who initially expects her love interest to shower her with affection without giving much in return.
No,
It
fuck
starts
this,
off
fuck
pretty
this.
one-sided, and they feel that
I don't
this
want
is
this.
deserved because of their inflated ego. However,
Fuck
they
you.
eventually realize that they were being too hard on their love interest and will start doing affectionate things for them as well. Hinedere.
I have to
A
pay to
Hinedere
lo-
is
oh
a
my
cynical
god.
character who has nihilistic worldviews. The prefix hine means twisted, which makes sense considering these characters most certainly don't start out with happy belief systems. They are cold-hearted and arrogant
So this hair.
and are easily annoyed by others, even their love interest at first. However, once they spend enough time with their love interest, they learn to enjoy
Man,
life
this is the
and
type
change their
this is the type
mindset.
that makes me sleepy.
Kamidere. Kamideres are divine being characters who are very arrogant and self-centered. They initially look down
that's
upon their
perfect.
love interest and have overpowered supernatural abilities.
Better,
However, they are
even
eventually
better.
kind to their love interest and develop respect for them. Kanedere. Kanedere is a term for
Teeth.
a character who is only attracted to their love interest if they have some sort of wealth, power, or social status.
Oh my god, man. Hey, yeah.
Basically,
word has
you're
a lot of
classic case
this.
of a gold digger. However, after spending more time with their love interest, they start loving them for who they really are instead. Kekandere.
Yes.
A
Who they really are, the real account.
Kekandere is a specific type of the Dere archetype. They are love-struck characters who express their desire to get married right away to their love interest. Sometimes this is after just meeting them or right after
Oh
they
my
realize
god,
they're in
no, no,
love.
no,
They
no,
believe
no,
in
no.
fate
Too
and will get
intense,
married
too
to their
intense.
crush before even going on a first date with them. Kichi.
Man, some people are like that. They say like, "Oh my god, what's gonna be the name of our third son after our fourth daughter?" And you're like, "Come on, man, I don't even know your name."
Dere.
That never happened to me. That never happened to me. I don't know why I said that.
Kichideres are characters who act completely insane, but when it comes to their love interest, their behavior is surprisingly reasonable and normal. As you might have guessed, a Kichidere's love interest can typically help them become more mentally stable.
I don't think this
over
is that
time.
bad.
Kiredere. A Kiredere is a character who acts rude and harsh toward their love interests in hopes that this crush will better themselves. However, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Although a Kiredere may not be trying to be rude and is only looking out for their love interests, the person
Yeah, she's just trying
often
to
feels
fix him
hurt by
at
their
certain
words
points.
instead of being inspired to change. Kiridere. A Kiridere has two distinct sides to them. Around most people, they are serious and responsible people that are known for acting maturely. However,
That's the opposite of me.
they have
I
another
act the more immature I can.
side that they show in private to their love interests, which is more irresponsible and emotional. They really enjoy the company of their love interest because it relieves them of their pressure to be perfect and
Oh
professional.
no, this picture is so sad.
Around others. Masodere. The term masodere takes its prefix from the word
No.
masochist, which refers to someone who
This one is
derives
the
romantic
weirdest, I think.
gratification
Why
from
would
their
you
own
like to be hurt?
pain
What's
and
your
humiliation.
problem?
It should be noted that this type isn't formed out of some sort
Man,
of
when I see a mosquito coming at me, I just run. I don't want to be hit even by a mosquito.
self-hatred,
Imagine by
but rather
a
desire
very
to be
brutal
controlled by
girl.
the one they love. Dere. This is a character who likes to sleep. A lot. A bit of a strange character trait here, as it really isn't related to their behavior around their love interest. When they're awake,
likes to
they
do
make sure to
nothing and
treat their
just
love
be
interest
lazy.
kindly, but that's about it. Dere.
Yeah, that's about it. She just likes to sleep, and that's it. That's her whole personality. She likes to sleep.
Your anime cat girls that I'm sure y'all have probably seen and cringed at. They behave like a cat and expect to be loved in the same manner that someone would love a cat. They aren't actually
Oh, okay, they're not cats. Thank you. But I have to say this. It's cute.
cats. Sometimes their cat ears are a headband, and sometimes they're real. Don't ask me why.
Man, one day I'm gonna use real,
Dere.
cat ears.
And Dere is an anime character who is cruel and will pretend to hate their love interest and treat them badly to keep a reputation of being feared. However, when no one is looking,
This is
they are
bad.
loving and caring to them. They don't want their love life to make them appear vulnerable, despite the fact that characters of this type are given some sort of monstrous superhuman strength. Dere.
Yeah, she just breaks the guy.
The male counterpart of a Dere. They expect for their love interest to pamper them like royalty, but eventually show a more
This guy, I love this guy.
Dere.
His face.
Dere is a term for a female character who is dignified and behaves with perfect manners, like a classic princess. However,
Yes,
they
I'm
aren't
like
to be
that. I have a
confused with
perfect
Dere.
princess
They are kind and
attitude.
gentle by nature. They are the type who feels comfortable being themselves around their love interest.
Yeah, that's a-
where they aren't expected to make
Man, I want a girl to puke in front of a lot of people.
formal
No?
appearance.
That shows
Rinderes
personality.
have a cool, reserved
Authenticity.
personality. This also comes with being mature and dignified, similar to Deres. They have a lot of confidence and exhibit a high degree of emotional control, but as you can probably guess, they open up around their love interest and show an affectionate side.
I don't like that one.
Spoiler alert, this is a very specific type. This is a character who normally acts harsh and indifferent toward their love interest when speaking a shared language, but will say affectionate things in another language as a way to secretly let out their true feelings.
Sometimes I use ancient Hebrew.
They are tsunderes who found a way to verbally express their romantic feelings rather than just letting it sit and build up.
I talk in Latin.
Sadodere. Derived from the word sadistic, sadoderes enjoy playing with the feelings of their love interest by causing emotional pain and humiliating them. They get pleasure out of having control over their love interest.
Man, if you like to be humiliated, man, you are fucking weirdo, man. What the
emotions
fuck?
and making them feel bad. However, they do genuinely care about them somehow, and often won't let anyone else tease them.
Not shaming anybody,
Shindere
but though,
is a character
this guy is ugly.
Who has died and become a ghost, but has an unsettled love interest back on Earth. This love interest is typically the reason why these characters are ghosts, rather than having passed on.
Man, imagine being rejected by a ghost.
The
How bad this feels.
And sometimes they are characters who got brought back to life, but still hold on to certain supernatural abilities.
And an ugly ghost, imagine that.
Seeing other spirits. They can have pretty much any personality type, so you
MBTI?
can only imagine how much of a dilemma being
ghosts?
the love interest of a ghost could really become. Smugdere. This is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. These are characters with excessive pride and a grandiose sense of self. They often put on a smug
Man, I think I've seen 5 of our different words for this.
To get a reaction out of their
5
love
there is
interest.
for
They
arrogant.
really just like to push their love interest buttons, and their behavior is usually more of a joke. Funny enough, when their Dere side shows, they'll say things that imply to others that their love interest is superior as well. Teasdere. A teasdere is a character who flirts with their love interest by teasing them and making suggestive remarks to get a flustered reaction. It's similar to a sadodere, but the key difference is that they don't wish any harm to their love interest.
She's just annoying. Okay.
If their love interest isn't taking their romantic advances seriously as a result of the teasing, they'll be quick to tone down the act and become more of a...
I understand now. She's pretending she likes the guy, so the guy makes a move and she rejects him and then laughs at him. And that's it.
Dere. Teredere.
Cute.
Teredere is a term for a character who gets
I wanna
really embarrassed.
I wanna be. I want somebody to fool me. to say I
love
love you,
interest.
but
They're
no, I
often
don't
too
love you.
love-struck to
That's
function
fun.
properly around them. If their love interest talks to them, they might be too stunned to speak. However, with a little exposure therapy to their crush, they can overcome this. Thugdere. Thugdere
What?
is often
Thugdere?
mistreat their
Oh my
love interest
God.
by harming them physically and emotionally to hide their true feelings. They think having a sweet side makes them look weak, so they show their affection in
tsundere.
limited quantity at first. Undere. Underes are characters who are always saying yes or agreeing with almost everything their love interest says in order to
Yeah, you wanna feel like a king, you know? You wanna feel like Genghis Khan.
not upset.
Like every girl adores you and they think you are the reincarnation of the Tiger God or something. That's what you want in your life.
Their love interest does to avoid any potential conflict and stay lovey-dovey. Even though they might have a different opinion, they choose to stay quiet about it. However, this
Yes, like the old times.
can give their love interest a massive skyscraper window of opportunity to manipulate them. Usodere. An Usodere is a character who uses lies and tricks to win their love interest's heart. They make sure to cover up their wrongdoings to keep up a favorable appearance for their love interest. They may
Usopp is not the loving. Okay, he has a girlfriend.
Sabotage others to grow their relationship. Eventually, they spill the beans once they trust their love interest enough, which understandably tends to spark an adverse reaction. Utsudere.
Man, when you told 1,000 lies and you have to unfold every lie, oh my god, this is just a great job to have.
They may outwardly show this, or they may not. With enough time around said love interest, they can heal from their prolonged sadness and become happier as a whole.
Man, depression is the best. The best girlfriend you can have is the depressed one because you can cry together, and it's a very fun thing to do with your significant other. You know, enjoy some cry. If you can laugh together and enjoy it, why can't you just cry together and enjoy it? That's my hobby. What are you doing at Saturday night? Let's cry together forever.
They're known for straight up yapping about things they are passionate about. They're socially dense, but for some reason, their love interest may eventually find a certain charm to their personality. Wandere. A Wandere is a character who acts like a dog around their love interest. They are sometimes actual dogs or part human.
Yes, I usually pee on
part
people.
Dog or 0% dog. If y'all know of any anime where there's a person who acts like this, please let me know so I can avoid it. Yoidere. Yoideres.
Man, imagine in the real life somebody's barking at you.
Who are normally calm and collected, but become very flirtatious toward their love interest when intoxicated. Without that magic medicine coursing through their veins, they are hiding their feelings.
Okay, she's just an alcoholic.
The time. They're typically trustworthy. Well, as long as they don't have their car keys. But that's pretty much
I love alcoholics.
Type. Zingdere. Zingderes are another one of those
great name. Great names.
They express their feelings toward their love interest by shocking them with electricity, usually in a violent way. This can be used to condemn something their love interest did or to hide true feelings. So, assuming their crush hasn't.
If I'm not dead, I said I don't like the humiliation stuff and you just beating the shit out of me, but if you give me shock, I think I don't know, man. Maybe it's fun. I don't know. I don't know.
Electricity. They show a caring side most of the time. Zondere. Zondere is a term for a character who has turned into a zombie but remains affectionate toward their love interest. They have full intelligence and control over their actions, which feels very contradictory to how a zombie is supposed to behave, but
I don't know if this is very beautiful or very terrible, because even if she's dead, she still loves you. Like, she's dead, she doesn't have a heart beating anymore, but she still has love inside of her soul. So,
you know,
yeah, man,
whatever.
You don't have a good brain function, but you have a good heart. You don't have a good heart too because you're dead. So I don't know what. I think you're just weird.